I suggested that we meet under a disused yeti by the river.
Disused Yeti?
Hi, welcome to Disused Yeti. I'm Risa Romano.
My name's Ken.
I'm Warren J. Cox. It's weird that he's always the end guy. It should have.
And this is a cat, but this is not Pickles.
No, that's Scraps. She's a happy cat. She's also she's not good about the whole. Okay. She's not good about the whole claws retracting thing.
So today we're going to be talking about companions. We're still waiting for Doctor Who. Christmas, there's going to be a special.
Is it Christmas Day?
Christmas Day, but they're showing it in theaters if you want to buy a ticket on the 27th and the 29th. So anyway, so what we're talking about though is
Departures.
I guess unlike that, departures that really stood out to us.
Yeah.
I know you have one that you specifically want to talk about. Do we want to go in order with ones that stood out to us because they were really upsetting, ones that stood out to us because they were stupid?
This is your podcast. I've got two in mind specifically that I can think of.
Well, why don't you give us your two in mind, and then...
How about we do one, and then I'll come back to me. Okay. Adric, I hated that little... Can I say fucker on this?
Yeah.
Okay. I hated Adric. God, I hated Adric.
Did anybody like Adric?
I was so thrilled.
Yeah.
I was so thrilled when they killed that little bastard. It's all a blur. All I remember is he was there for way too freaking long.
Yeah.
So you remembered it because you were so happy that...
I remember, and I knew it was coming, and it was like, yes, you're gonna kill him, yes.
That seems to be a thing with companions on Doctor Who. It's either you're waiting for a companion you hate to just go away, or you're like, please don't let this one leave.
Yeah.
And that segues into my second one, which I said I didn't want to talk about, but I will.
Okay.
You didn't want to talk about it?
Well, no, I said that, we were going to do
it.
You guys know this, too. I hated Donna. Donna. God, I hated Donna. And I knew that was coming,
I loved her, but I do want to talk about her, actually. This is a good place for me to pick up.
Okay.
Because she was a really upsetting one for me.
Okay.
And I didn't like the way that they did it, because for me, I actually might have felt better if they had killed her.
Oh my God! We are totally on the same page for different reasons. I wanted her to die a horrible, grisly death.
I like Donna. Donna's one of my more favorable ones.
I have two favorites, and she is one of them. Yeah. But interestingly enough, all three of my favorite companions all got written out of the show the same way, and I hate that. It's my least favorite.
Why a mind wipe or something?
Mind wipe. It's Donna, Jamie, and Zoe. They all got written out of the show by having their memories erased, and that erases all character arc that they go through.
Jamie got his... I didn't remember that.
Jamie got his memory
erased. When did that happen?
They sent them back to their original places, and they took away all memory of the Doctor except the first time they met him.
Oh my God.
All the rest of the adventures got taken away. So Jamie wouldn't remember Victoria or Zoe or any of that stuff.
Or having an homosexual affair with the Doctor. I'm sorry, but seriously,
he's very on him all the time.
Why you gotta take it there, man? I'm
just saying.
But he was my other favorite one, and then I love Zoe too. So all three of them got written out.
That's a good point.
In the classic series, it was the other Time Lords that erased the memory. In the new series, it was the Doctor that did it himself, and that really bothered me too, because that's kind of like memory rape, and I'm not okay with that. As she is literally screaming at him not to erase her memory, he does it anyway. And then...
That's a good point.
It takes away all character... because she thought she was useless as a human being. Mm-hmm. She says so. And then the fact that got taken away, it was like, I almost wish they...
I now have a new look on the whole Superman kissing Lois Lane thing in 2. I have a brand new look on that.
You're welcome. I discriminated.
You're welcome.
No, I hated that too. I mean, it's like they kind of gave him reasons like, oh, she's gonna die or whatever it was if you don't do this.
So she dies. I actually would have felt better.
Yeah, me too. Surprisingly.
Do we want to get into Clara? I'm just saying.
I thought Clara's death was actually pretty good. For me, I
think I liked the Face the Raven death better than her coming back.
Well, yeah, I don't think they should have done that later on. But whatever.
Yeah.
My mom was horribly upset at the Raven thing.
Yeah.
Really?
But yeah, I don't have TV, so like, you know, I go to my parents' house to do laundry or whatever, and that's usually when I watch Doctor Who because I record on. They have TV, so I can record on their DVR. And so like I'm watching it, my mom was watching it, and she was so upset. She literally had like tears in her eyes watching it.
Holy crap!
She was all like, I can't believe it. She like had to leave the room. She was so upset and
That
sad.
happened with my mom, who doesn't watch Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
I love this so much. When I was still living there, she would sort of like be walking in and out of the room while I had it on the television, and Doomsday was playing, and she doesn't watch, so she doesn't really know what's going on, but she keeps like passing through and staying for like longer and longer, and then walking away and then coming back. So we get to that final scene when they're on the beach, right? It's the Doctor and Rose, and they're saying goodbye. And my mom is screaming at the television because he's taking forever. And she says, I love you to him. And he doesn't say it back. And my mom is screaming at the television, say it! And then he disappears. And my mom's like, what? What? No! And I'm like trying to console her. I'm trying to console her. I'm like, it's okay. She comes back.
Wow.
Which that one, I know you guys don't like Rose, but she was my first
I don't
companion,
hate
and
Rose.
I was upset when that happened.
I kind of hate Rose.
She's not my favorite, but it's like
she was my first companion.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how it all worked yet. It did really feel like death, and she was cut off. And,
Yeah.
but you didn't get to
what's
say one
yours?
yet.
Oh, are we saying positive or?
Up
Either.
to you.
Yeah, either or.
Just something that
Okay.
stood out to you.
I like the way Martha left.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it was, you know,
Word.
it wasn't a big deal. It was just
Word.
like she's like,
Just-
I'm done.
Yeah.
Walks away, and then she's still in the universe. She shows up every
Yeah.
once in a
This is
while
true.
after, and
Even though she married Mickey Ricky. Mickey
I
Ricky
still-
Mickey the idiot.
That still
Yeah.
bugs me.
Yeah,
She was
Mickey
supposed to
Ricky was
marry the
like,
other guy, and I
what?
like the other guy, and then he just sort of disappears.
Yeah. Stupid Mickey Ricky.
I think that's what I don't like about Rose is Mickey just made her awful.
Mm.
Like she
Yeah.
treated him badly, but it's like he was so annoying and stupid anyway.
I think that was a poor call. Like, giving her a boyfriend wasn't a good place to
Yeah.
start if they were going to go down that road. And then, because then you're like, okay, well, I don't like the way she's treating her boyfriend, but also I don't like the boyfriend.
Yeah.
See, my number one problem with Rose, and the reason why I don't like her, is because she has the temerity to actually fall in love with the Doctor.
Oh.
And that there's some reciprocal. It's like...
But you're okay with Clara.
What's that?
But you're okay with Clara.
I don't think they were in love.
There was kissing going on.
Yeah, but...
And
Not
Martha
with- not
was
with-
in love with the Doctor. It just wasn't...
Who?
Martha. That's why she left.
Yes, but that's why she left, and that's why I liked her, because she decided that this is an unhealthy relationship. She decided,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, this is never going to happen. It probably shouldn't happen. I'm freaking out of here.
But
I
Rose
liked
didn't
that.
feel that way because that's not how it worked for her, because it was reciprocated. But anyway, so you like the way Martha left.
I like the way Martha
Yeah.
left. Also, I would like to say I liked Claire's relationship with 12 better than 11.
I did too, yeah.
Like, I was okay with her with 11, but with 12, like, I liked the relationship so much more.
Their chemistry.
I liked so much how he'd look at her and go, God, you're weird looking. What's wrong with you?
He didn't
Yeah.
quite understand.
Yeah.
He has an alien element that is equal to the alien element that Matt Smith has, but in a totally different way.
Yeah.
in a different way. Yeah.
Another one I'd like to bring up is Susan, which
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel like
God,
stands me.
Susan. You
And
know
I'm
what?
not
If
a
I had
Susan
taken
fan.
20 seconds to think of it, I would have said Susan too. Shit. Yeah, that's a fucked up one.
That's a
Yeah,
fucked up one.
that
is a
one's
fucked up
terrible.
one.
That one's really
And she was
screwed
the
up.
first to leave,
She was
right?
the first. She
Yes.
was the first companion technically because she was there
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Barbarian showed up,
Yeah.
and she was the first one to leave. And
And like a
we got it.
post-apocalyptic Dalek one, right?
but so Susan
Oh,
really stood out to me because she was the first one, and it was so awful the way he
so
just
messed up.
basically tricks her out of the TARDIS, locks the door, and says, "No, you're not coming with me."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
So
I feel
messed
like
up.
that was not enough of a reason because he in his mind, I guess, he was like, no, she likes the guy. It's a post-apocalyptic Dalek-infested wasteland.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to restart society from the beginning.
Exactly.
I've always wanted them to bring her back.
I think she should... Oh, yes. And
just to fix
Capaldi
that.
Capaldi really wants that to happen.
Does
so
he?
I'm really
I haven't
hoping
heard that.
I was really hoping that's who Maisie Williams was going to turn out to be. I was actually kind of bummed out that she wasn't Susan.
I was kind of thinking, who is it, in the David Tennant episode where he actually goes to Gallifrey and there's the old lady? I thought that was Susan for a while.
Oh, see, I heard, I don't know where this came from, but I heard that was his mother. But
I
know that was like a fan theory.
Yeah.
I heard that
But
too.
I looked at her and I'm like, I wonder if she's Susan.
The woman who kept covering her.
Yeah, because there's obviously some connection, but they never specifically
really
said.
Yeah, because at the end, like, there's that one moment, and she's doing the hand covering thing,
Yeah.
and she pulls her hands down and looks at him, and she saw Wolf, too, I think. She, like, goes and talks to Wolf for some reason. So she has some connection to the Doctor, but they never clarified what that actually was.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people...
And she could be Susan because it's just she hasn't regenerated
Yeah.
forever.
Mm,
Or she has regenerated.
Yeah, and just as an older person.
yeah.
I'm just saying bring Susan back.
I think we should...
Susan
I
was
agree.
cool. Yeah.
I actually didn't like her, but I think that they could do really interesting things with her.
Yeah.
And I could potentially like her if they did bring her back.
Yeah.
Because I thought she was a really good potential companion, and what they did with her in that very first episode was great. And then she just became like a screamer after that.
Mhm.
I was like, well, we're done.
Yeah.
But the way that they left her was really upsetting, though it did result in an excellent Doctor speech.
What was the Doctor's speech?
That's kind
His-
of like
basically,
the
it's his
speech
goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
My number one thing for that episode was, wait, she wants to. Why are you closing the door? What are you doing?
Why didn't they just bring the guy with them?
And I will never let this go. Her shoes are messed up, and she gives them to the Doctor, and he's like, "Oh, I'll fix these." And that's when he goes in and locks her out. So she doesn't even have any shoes. Dalek infested post-apocalyptic wasteland with no shoes.
Well, to be fair, it is a wasteland. There's probably lots of dead people. She could just take shoes
She
off.
just take someone.
Nobody wants to wear dead people's shoes.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, Ken.
I'm just saying nobody wants to. The least he could have done is like, left a box as the TARDIS is leaving away with a new pair of shoes.
Maybe a blanket.
Yeah, like a care package. Here's some food and water that'll at least last you a couple weeks. By the way, I hate you.
You know what?
There's radiation everywhere, I'm sure, so nothing on Earth is
I didn't
safe to
actually
eat.
finish this meal. You want the rest of it? like she's a poor homeless woman.
I always thought they should bring her back like as a villain for at least an episode where she's mad, wants to get revenge on him, and then maybe becomes a good guy. But I think that would be a really excellent character arc.
Yeah.
I've always been wanting them to bring her back.
Or at least for them to explain it.
Yeah. I thought the way Amy and Rory were taken out was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't a big fan of them.
I don't...
Yeah.
I was happy to see Amy leave. I hated Amy.
But I didn't understand why he couldn't get back there.
Yeah, because it was just like, oh, it's...
memory again?
Weeping Angels.
Yeah, the Weeping Angel takes Rory...
And
then the Doctor's like, I can't go because of time displacement or something. Like, I can never go back to this one day. And it's like, so go the next week.
Yeah.
Or
go the week before.
Or maybe 6 months later.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. And they grow old together.
So you're telling me that there's like a 70-year span, and just in that 70 years, for some reason, he can't go to any of that?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That was just a stupid way to write him out.
But isn't that Moffat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We never found out what happened to Ace, did we?
No,
There
not
was never any real
officially.
information.
They had an idea of where they wanted to go with her the next season, but then the show got canceled.
Right.
And a lot of people think that's maybe for the better because they didn't like.
Oh God, it was horrible.
Where they were gonna take her. So
Oh, really?
I think there was something about like they were gonna take her to Gallifrey and she was gonna study there or something. And a lot of people thought that felt very out of character for her, and I agree.
Yeah. Oh,
she's not the studious
those last
type.
seasons were terrible. They were horrible.
They're a little.
I liked McCoy.
But I liked.
No, I liked him. It's just what they gave him. It was just like, oh God.
It's still better than the stuff with 6.
So there was another companion I wanted to bring up, actually, because I found her departure really disturbing, actually. And that's Tegan. I don't know if you guys remember how.
I remember Tegan. I don't remember what happened to her.
Well, it freaked me out.
Which one was Tegan?
Tegan was the Australian.
Okay.
Yeah.
She hung out with 5 and then part of
hair.
6.
All I remember is she had weird hair.
She left before.
Okay.
Yeah, she
was
left and came back.
Very near the end, I think. Yeah, she left, she came back, and then she was in it pretty far along, because Turlo is the other companion by the time she leaves. Because Tegan and Turlo doesn't get confusing ever.
Wish that guy had died a horrible death.
No, how come we didn't get to see him die?
Back and forth. I'm a good guy. I'm a bad guy. It's like fucking.
Same thing with Adric. Five's guy companions have serious issues.
Yeah.
And so what happened was there's a really violent episode of in the Fifth Doctor's run. It's a Dalek episode, I think, and it's just like watching a massacre happen, basically. And at the very end, they've survived and they're about to leave. And
she trips and hits her head. That would be awesome.
But the Doctor and Turlo are getting on the TARDIS.
Yeah.
And basically she just has like a complete mental breakdown.
I vaguely remember this.
And it really freaked me out. Like, even because I saw that scene independent of the episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe when I'm watching this won't be as weird and freaky.
Yeah.
And then I went back and I've seen the full serial. It's just as weird and freaky. And she's just, like, good on her for the acting, because it really affected me.
Right.
And she's not one of my more favorite companions, but it always has stood out as just a really
and it was basically like a
freak
freak out, like I can't go and do this anymore.
Yeah,
I kind of vaguely remember that.
Like, at least get back on the TARDIS and let him take you somewhere else. This is a terrible place to stay.
Yeah,
I think actually she does realize that too, which makes it even worse, because the Doctor and Turlo leave, and then she comes back, and I don't know if the idea was like she was at least going to say a proper goodbye, or if she actually wanted to at least get on the TARDIS and have them take her somewhere else.
Yeah. But
she does actually come back, and he's already gone. And it always freaked me out.
I do vaguely remember that.
There's another one that has not been brought up yet, and I'm waiting to see if anyone's going to say... Sarah Jane?
I don't remember
how does she have an accent?
Okay. Well, maybe it was just because I liked her so much that made it sad for me. Yeah, but
how did she go out originally?
She's having an argument with the Doctor, and she makes this whole show of getting all of her stuff, like she's gonna go.
Yeah.
And she storms off into the other room, and then the Fourth Doctor gets like a call from Gallifrey, and they say, "Hey, we need you to come back, and by the way, don't bring anyone with you." And so she comes back out with all of her stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I'm leaving." And he's like, "Yeah, sorry."
That's a good idea. Yeah.
And she's like, "No, wait, sorry, what?"
Yeah,
I'm not actually leaving, I'm joking.
I do remember
I'm just kidding around, like,
Just kidding.
I'm not serious. Kidding. And he's like, "No, I can't take you with me. I have to go home, and you can't take you with me." So he leaves, so he has to leave her. And he leaves her in the wrong place because he keeps messing up. He keeps landing in the wrong places, so he drops her off, but it's not at home, and she has to walk back home.
I vaguely remember that, yeah.
There's like all those specials with Tennant where it was like, you know, companion of the episode.
Yeah, did any of those stand out?
Kylie Minogue, didn't she die?
I liked her.
Yeah, she died.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I liked her. I thought I was like, oh, and then they killed her? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they killed her, actually. Like, yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone!
Yeah. I knew she was a singer. I didn't know she was an actress, and she did a great job.
I don't think that she really is an actress. I think she is.
She does stuff once in a while.
Does she? I was impressed.
I think she did a good job. Specials,
yeah.
I thought she was like in a couple movies or something too.
I believe that.
Okay. I don't know.
But I think like her job is singer.
Yeah. I'm thinking the one like honorable mention. Not because it's upsetting or anything, but it's sort of that light bulb moment with Jack, and that he actually ends up being who does he end up being?
He's the face of Bo.
There you go. Yeah, and it's like, oh, light bulb goes on. It's like, oh, that's cool. Wow.
Yeah.
And there's apparently a lot of really great companions in the audio adventures. with 8 specifically, I'm thinking of because we didn't really get a lot of companions for him.
Right.
I'm
But
not
he
familiar
did
with that
mention
stuff.
them in that little
But he does mention them
special thing.
in
What was it? Twilight of the
Night of the Doctor?
Yeah, it was like Night of the Doctor or something like
right
that.
before the special, we got to see 8 again.
Yeah.
And he mentions his companions, and they're all apparently companions because they try and keep that stuff canonical.
Yeah.
So
cool.
he mentions all the companions from the audio adventures.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah. I've heard a little bit of it, and it is very good, but I'm not familiar with their departures, so I don't.
Yeah.
The way Joe left was kind of sad.
How did she go?
Well, she just sort of
I did like her.
leaves, and she was one I watched. It's in the Green Death. That's her last episode. I watched that one without watching it with the lead up, and what happened afterwards. So out of order, it kind of didn't really affect me. And then I went back and watched from for 3's whole run, and Joe's still not one of my favorite companions. But it is kind of sad that she doesn't
get married.
Well, she's with a guy.
Yeah.
So the Doctor doesn't. She never actually says, "I'm done traveling,"
Right.
and he never actually asks her.
Right.
But he realizes where this is going. So it ends with they're at a party and she's all happy, and he leaves and she sort of like looks around. He's not there. Goes back to the party.
That's right.
And the last shot is him just driving away in the car.
Right. That's right.
I'm
That's
like,
right.
oh, that's kind of sad.
Oh, and Brigadier, who's now a Cyberman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he just like
forgot about
fly
that for a
away at the
second.
end? Of
Yeah, he
that?
flies away. He just
Okay.
does something like that.
Does he-
and flies away.
Does he die? Are all the Cybermen destroyed when they do that?
That was what I was wondering. I couldn't remember.
I'm not sure.
Does that mean Jamie got turned into a Cyberman too?
Yeah, wasn't he a Cyberman?
Because he would have died on Earth,
Yeah.
presumably, and if all the dead bodies got turned into Cybermen, then
Oh.
Jamie turned into a Cyberman too.
Oh, you found a problem with the episode.
What
yeah,
problem with
that's
a
the one
Moffat episode? No.
yeah. What a surprise. Yep.
But so this bears mentioning, actually, while we're on the podcast, I might as well. There was an article going around that you actually sent that I had seen a different version, basically saying the same thing, that that the BBC might be kind of kicking out Capaldi and the new girl, who hasn't even had. Poor girl has not even had an episode aired
Which
yet.
seems really weird, because weren't they, like a month ago, weren't they going like, please don't leave, please stay another season for the new guy?
It seems like inevitably that happens, and then
Yeah.
I think
Well, this sounds more like total suits. This sounds more like, hey, the marketing department has put a little report together, and one of the top guys who basically makes the decisions have said, yeah, all right, you're right.
And
We need
to
to
which
have-
I'd like to say, how you can get your marketing sales up? Air the show.
Yeah.
That's why people aren't
Yeah.
buying anything. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's
to
nothing
buy.
on, so
There's
no one's
nothing-
even thinking about it.
Yeah. They're thinking they're going to get rid of the Doctor, get rid of the companion, and start all over again.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
With a younger Doctor and a female companion, which means they're pre-nixing any female Doctor opportunity.
Yeah. And there's, I don't as far as I can tell, there's not a problem with Capaldi.
No,
we
he's
haven't
great.
we haven't seen anything from this new chick. So
Yeah,
let's
so
let's
let's
get
at
some.
least see an episode.
Yeah.
before we-
Yeah.
So on
Growing BBC jerks.
on that uplifting note.
We are very excited here. You can tell.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm excited for the show to come back.
And-
Mhm.
I hope Moffat can get his shit together and actually do a really good final season.
And we may be getting another companion departure sooner than we were
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of expecting.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, they need to let Moffat know, because he needs to write that. He needs to write them both out.
Yeah. I've heard rumors that like Matt Smith wants to come back and that they're considering.
That's a terrible,
doing
terrible,
it.
terrible, 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 horrible,
That's
Oh, it
very
is.
bad idea.
Really
Yeah.
bad idea.
Yeah.
It's a really bad idea.
I've heard
So we're
people that are
saying
like, "Oh,
that-
that's a great idea."
But I don't think that he actually meant it the way people are thinking. I don't think he meant to come back to stay on. I think he meant like, it would be fun to come back for an episode.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they did for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
I don't think that he was planning on.
Yeah, see, I like
back
that
all the
idea.
time.
I really
Yeah.
like the idea of guest stars like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they should do that more often.
Yeah.
Yes, more John Hurt.
More gender.
Yes. Sorry.
I mean, I can't really speak to the new girl, but I like her as a person. She seems cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, give her a chance.
Give
Yeah,
her a
at least
chance.
give her a chance. Yeah.
and I still like Capaldi, so
I do too.
yeah. I don't think that people are clamoring for the dashing young Doctor as much as
Yeah.
they think
Yeah.
we are, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen to us, BBC.
Please.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. We know things.
Wait, we're on YouTube?
I thought
We
so.
are.
Oh, hey!
That's where I see it. Is it somewhere else?
I want to bring something up real quick, and then we'll end.
Okay.
If you are listening to the audio only, let me know, because it's now actually going to cost me money to continue to do that. And
On the audio?
If no one's listening,
Oh,
to do
no.
audio only. If no one's listening, then there's a better use of my money. What?
I'm listening.
You're listening.
No, I really am.
Okay.
I podcast a lot. I mean, you know me. I'm
Yeah.
mostly politics.
Mhm.
But as soon as I found out that I could actually get us on, so I listened to us. It's kind of odd sometimes.
That's a little weird.
It's a little odd sometimes.
He's
I
a little
won't lie.
narcissistic.
I won't lie. Do we have an email that they can send and say, oh, please keep the audio?
Yeah, I would like for sort of the main hub for this to be the WordPress account, because I put everything up there. That's, I think it's just a disusedyeti.wordpress.com.
Mhm.
If that doesn't work, then type in a disused Yeti to Google, and it will be in the first 5 results. But yeah, so let me know, or you
How
could tweet me, I guess, at just my name, Risa Romano, on Twitter. Alright, so that's
Cool.
all.
All right.
Unless anyone has anything.
Dun 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 dun.
Aw,
Okay, bye!
bye, Scraps.
Disused Yeti?